Hello, it's Tim Craig, week 4 post for class EDU 633, answering the question, how are online learners assessed? So I came across an old Chinese proverb that says, I hear and I forget, I see and I remember, I do and I understand. That goes along with if you teach a man how to fish, he can, feed himself for the rest of his life. I think that's how it is with assessments in the online environment. There has to be an actual product, something actually has to transpire or be processed to manifest that learning has taken place in the online environment. I came across a white paper on how to effectively assess, and some of the same principles that exist in the traditional face-to-face world also exist in the online world when it comes to assessments. Namely, that number one, assessments are to be directly aligned to the learning goals. What are those, and how are those assessments correlating to those particular learning goals? The assessments must be inclusive of traditional tests, quizzes, open-ended academic questions, and performance tasks. When I was attending Mercer online for my master's degree, that particular university gave quite a few of those particular things. They gave a traditional test, something you had to, online, you had to click on the icon, open it up, and you had to answer those particular questions. They gave quizzes per week to ensure that the reading we had done that week, we were able to answer questions behind those. And then we had open-ended essay prompts where we had to answer questions based on the general category of reading that had been done. And so those are assessment tools for online learners. The goals, again, have to be established through the rubrics so that we, as we're going through this class right now, can understand what the inspector is asking for us. Also, another way to assess is what our instructors do now. They give us ongoing feedback to assess how we're doing in class with certain particular projects, which is also a good thing. Another thing, this particular group project that many of us are working on, it's important that we give each other informal feedback on what we're doing and how we're doing. And so that's another way to assess the type of online feedback that is going on. I think one of the things that I have, I guess, benefit or not benefit, is that I have an English background. And so I think another way to assess is to have some sort of short writings that are important to, again, translate the learning to a format that understands that learning has taken place. My 12 past years has been solely devoted to the GED world of adult literacy, and we assessed formally through computer-based testing. We assessed through paper-based testings. And going back to the writing piece, one of the things that we were able to do and are doing right now in our own world is we are engaging learners through more writing, because that also helps to understand that if you're understanding the things that you're doing, translate those things to the type of writings and the type of quality writings that should be done. That's through the Teaching Excellency in Adult Literacy 2011 journal article that I found, which kind of goes hand in hand with how to translate theory to practicality, online learners, and also how to understand certain assessments that go along with what should be the end product with online learners. Okay? Thanks a lot.